Expanding that affirmation today, I told y'all it was inspired by Beyonce's intro to her new album. Said it's time to love and it is time to face the wind. Some of y'all knew exactly what that was and some of y'all didn't, but that's what I'm here for, right? So, common sense. I know it's a superpower sometimes, but I have faith in y'all, okay? We're going to talk about wind in actuality. When the wind is coming at us, naturally, we turn our heads. Put on a hoodie, put on a hat. Big boy over here, okay? He can handle anything. But as soon as there's a gust of wind, you never see his ass run up that ramp so fast to come inside. We are naturally running from the wind. Maybe there's sand, maybe there's debris. Right? So when it's time to face the wind, the metaphorical wind we're talking about is today's society, the culture of silence, the culture of illiteracy with multiple marginalized communities, the culture of not wanting to learn or advocate or speak on, the culture of what's going on in this state, in this country, and in this world. Because if you are not angry, if you are not upset, if you don't shed a tear, if you don't have any of those feelings, that means you're running from the wind. I'm sorry, it's not even turning your back. I don't know where you're running to, but you ain't running towards the wind. That's for sure. Okay? And so, in order to do that, you talk about ally, advocate, activist. I call them the triple A's, right? So first we'll start with activist. Activist is a strong word. It's strong to me. Like when I hear activist, it's like, whoa. And then, one time Boo and I were having a conversation with Boo and I'm like, I'm not an activist. And she's like, let's go. We'll look at your last 10 videos. Like that's all it took. And I was like, okay. That's why I'm an activist. I'm not trying to deny it. I just feel like maybe that's too much credit. Apparently not. So then you get into ally and advocate, right? And bear with the lighting, y'all. This is a hot mess with this lighting because if I move... Anyway, talking about ally and advocate. So, an advocate is me. I am literally an intersectional feminist and advocate. That means across the sections. That's why there's so many marginalized communities that I stand 10 toes deep behind, even the ones that I'm not a part of, because that's what I'm here for. See, I have a voice and it can go far and wide. I can't be out in the streets holding signs because I'm disabled. But I'm here. And then I tell y'all, because some of you have to keep your jobs, okay? I'll say it for you. And commenting, reposting, sharing, that means you are putting it out there. So I advocate. I love to advocate and educate. And I love to learn. And y'all know that. So when we talk about an ally, now here's one thing I will say. Laura Carlton, Southern California, right? Had the pride flag outside her door. She was an ally. She was unalived. Simply for having the flag, right? But there's a different kind of ally too. Because I tell y'all to mind the quiet ones, right? So I don't know if you watch. It's called Black Girl Voices Podcast. And I hope I'm saying that right. And she posted one of the things and it said, fucking ally, be an advocate. Be an advocate who speaks out. Don't be the one after the meeting that says in the bathroom that you're an ally. And I was like, ooh, ain't that it, right? Those are not allies. Those are the ones that are quiet, okay? And here is the thing, because the way she said it, and because common sense is a superpower, you really have to understand how to differentiate. Right? And so if you're watching me, you're an ally. If you're watching me and sharing stuff, you're pretty much an advocate. You're supporting, you're an enabling advocate. I don't know how it is. All I know is that's what I did, okay? Now, with that facing the wind and making sure in today's society that you're just there, that is facing the wind. And it's going to hurt and it's going to be painful. And just like anything else, it'll probably get worse before it gets better. It'll probably look worse before it gets better. I start getting anxious. However, if you start facing the wind now, going through the sandstorms will become a lot easier instead of having to tether behind. All right? So remember, y'all, everything that you do, I tell you what's enough is enough. That's good. Share whatever it is. Y'all know I got the link tree. All right? And remember, you're not alone. We're in it together. And I love you.